Elite Facts presents Top 15 Biggest Bodybuilders of the World. Number 15. Kevin Levrone. Levrone started bodybuilding at age 11 because he had older brothers that were into the sport. He found out that he was good at it and did research into bodybuilders such as Arnold Schwarzenegger and Lee Haney from the 1980s. In 1992, at the 1992 Chicago Pro Invitational, he took part in his first qualifying event, and he took the bodybuilding world by storm. He has come in the top 5 a total of 5 times in the Mr. Olympia title. He is in his late 40s now and getting into acting. Number 14. Lou Ferrigno. Lou is best known as playing the Incredible Hulk on television. Lou had a bad childhood and has hearing loss from an ear infection as a child. He read comic books as a child and had a dream of becoming like the muscular characters he read in his comic books. At the age of 12, he picked up his first weights, and over the next decade, he was the youngest to compete at the IFBB Mr. Universe competition twice. He is also the only one to get 2 consecutive wins. He was the youngest to enter the Mr. Olympia contest at just 23 years of age. He then entered Hollywood and took on the role of the Incredible Hulk, which he is most well known for. Number 13. Dennis Wolf. Wolf was born in the USSR, but moved to Germany at the age of 14 with his family. He got his start in bodybuilding at the age of 15, when his father bought him a bodybuilding magazine, and by the age of 21 he was competing. In 2005 he went pro, and in 2006 made his IFBB professional debut. He continues to work on his physique, and he has developed an incredible size through his hard work. Number 12. Mustafa Ismail. Mustafa Ismail has a lot of recognition because he set a Guinness World Record for having the largest arms, triceps, and biceps. He sparked controversy because some think it's not natural. He has 31-inch arms and says he can lift 600 pounds. Many claim he uses steroids, but he says that his diet based on protein with 2 pounds of steak and 4 pounds of chicken consumed each day. In 2007, he moved to the US and works out for 3 hours each day. Number 11. Lee Haney. Haney has won the Mr. Olympia title 8 times, which is an amazing feat to accomplish, as most bodybuilders dream of winning it just once in their entire careers. His is even one up on Arnold Schwarzenegger, who didn't win it 8 times. In the 1980s, he dominated bodybuilding, but now lives a quiet life. He lives with his wife and 2 children in Georgia, and in Atlanta he has 2 fitness centers. He's also the founder of a non-profit retreat where he counsels youth. Number 10. Johnny O. Jackson. Jackson is an incredible bodybuilder. He's only 5'8" in height and has deadlifted 760 pounds, which is record-breaking. He's able to bench press 600 pounds. When he's not on stage, he works as a personal trainer. Before he was a professional bodybuilder, he was in the armed forces, and this is what helped him gain discipline and build his philosophy. Number 9. Flex Wheeler. His real name is Ken, but he's known as Flex Wheeler. He's been winning competitions since 1993 and got the Triple Crown in 1997, which is the Ironman, Arnold Classic, and San Jose Classic. During his competition years, he had an amazing flawless physique. Number 8. Roelly Winklaar. Winklaar is new to the bodybuilding world. He packs 285 pounds of pure muscle on his small 5'6" frame. In 2009, he competed in the 2009 NPC Arnold Amateur Championships, which was one of his first competitions. He's excelled since then and continues to impress bodybuilding fans. He could be one of the next big names in the sport, so he's well worth keeping an eye on. Number 7. Philip Heath. His nickname is The Gift. He grew up in Seattle, Washington, where he played varsity basketball and got a scholarship to the University of Denver. He loved basketball, but once he left university, he took up bodybuilding in 2002. His body went from 185 to 215 pounds of muscle, and then got cut down to 192 for his first competition, which was the Rocky Mountain NPC USA Championship Northern. He won this competition, and it was a great start to his career. He got bigger and trained hard, then won a bunch of other titles, including the IFBB Pro Card and 4 Mr. Olympia wins. Number 6. Kai Greene. Kai Greene used weights to cope with a difficult childhood. His 7th grade English teacher introduced him to competitive bodybuilding. He started on the teen circuit, and at the time he was the youngest professional bodybuilder. He improved and went on to the NPC, so he could qualify for recognition with the IFBB. His hard work paid off, as 16 years after he entered the bodybuilding circuit, he became a bodybuilder in the IFBB ranks. Number 5. Gunther Schleilerkamp. Gunther Schleilerkamp, who is a retired FBB pro, comes from Alfking, Germany. He was inspired by Schwarzenegger from some of his films. At age 16, he began to train, and at age 18, he won his first competition. In 1993, he owned the Mr. Universe title, and in 1996, he moved to the US. He has done some acting and works with various companies as a consultant for product development. Number 4. Arnold Schwarzenegger. You probably know who Arnold Schwarzenegger is. Even if you don't know, he used to bodybuild. This Austrian-born bodybuilder sets records in the fitness world when he became the youngest person to win Mr. Universe when he was just 20 years old. He won several Mr. Universe as well as Mr. Olympia titles. After his career in bodybuilding, he went into acting and is famous for many movie roles, especially his role in the Terminator series, where he's best known for the phrase, "I'll be back." Number 3. Markus Rühl. Rühl picked up the weights late at age 19, but this didn't stop him, as he's sometimes called the German Nightmare. After 5 years, he competed and was 100 pounds heavier at 243 pounds. He won the overall title and the heavyweight calls in the Bachau Cup, his first competition. He then had a long career of bodybuilding and got his pro card. He continued to pack on muscle and grow his incredible size. Number 2. Dennis James. James is an American. He was born in Heidelberg, Germany, as his father was stationed there. At age 18, he began lifting and started to impress people. He hasn't had as many great finishes as other bodybuilders, but he has competed in Mr. Olympia 7 times, and his best finish was 4th place. He has maintained his physique over the years, and this has helped keep up his motivation. Number 1. Ronnie Coleman. Coleman is an incredible bodybuilder. He was born in Louisiana and has a content weight of an amazing 300 pounds. He started out as a football player and worked out so he could be better on the field. He continued to play football at the Grambling State University and actually had an ambition to be an accountant. He moved to Texas for new job opportunities and saw an ad for the police force, and that is where he started his career. His fellow officers convinced him to check out a nearby gym where there were competitive bodybuilders and powerlifters. It was there he began to train, and he impressed at his first competition in 1990, and then began to dominate the bodybuilding world. He won countless titles and his IFBB Pro card. He holds the most wins by an IFBB professional, which is at 26, and he also has 8 Mr. Olympia titles. Subscribe for more.